is, this is muscle testing, and I've been getting some questions in regards to how can we scientifically prove a lot of the products I make in regards to pendants, which are made out of a cubit measure, which then restructure the body, the energetic body, and then that manifests into the physical body. So this is, science really hasn't caught up to what these quantum physics and the Tensor technology and field changes that these tools create. So we're going to do a test which shows how the body can be changed structurally without wearing something of this nature, of this product, and then wearing something and seeing the effect it has into the physical body. So what I'm going to get Jane to do here is, first of all, she has been wearing products, wearing a bracelet, and also a pendant that restructures her. So the easiest way of removing that structure is using a cell phone, and that's why I make a product which we put on the back of the cell phone to restructure the energy that comes out of a phone, so therefore it doesn't break your structuring down, it keeps you highly charged, it doesn't deactivate you. And a lot of these frequencies that come from Wi-Fi, come from cell phones, all these things that are not compatible with us, they're not compatible with us because they deactivate us, and that's really bad news, because all of a sudden that's what creates all these degenerative conditions. Okay, so we want to be fully activated all the time, and what that means is we can absorb all these new energies that are beneficial for us to keep evolving, keep growing and ascending. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use her phone, which doesn't have the little cell phone tab on it, and the energy and the frequencies that come through the phone are then going to destructure, and then we're going to use the products to show the difference in regards to the muscle testing. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to place this within her field. Must remember that obviously this is our Jane's physical body here, but she's got a field about 4 feet out, 360 degrees, which is her energetic field, or aura. Okay, so this is within her field, so it destructures her field, and therefore then destructures the physical body. Okay, so feet together. Okay, right, you ready? Okay, try and resist me as much as you can. 1, 2, 3. Right, so there we go. So that was a perfect example of her being destructured as she lost her balance, didn't have stability, didn't have strength. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, first of all, we are going to use just a pendant that I make, which is of an activation cubit measure, and it's also got a little infinity in the middle which you can place your intent into as well, which makes it a little bit more unique. Now it's activation cubit because it's the cubit measure actually, as I said, keeps the person activated. So therefore the frequencies that are always that are not compatible with you and deactivate you no longer have an effect. Okay, so here we go. So place that around Jane's neck. Sorry, Jane. Okay, so we'll just give that a few seconds for that to be integrated within her field. Okay. Okay. Right, you ready? Okay, try and resist me. Good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. So what you could see there is all of a sudden I could not topple her balance. She was physically strong, which is a manifestation of her energy body being structured, as this is within her energy field. Even though she's got it on her physical body, the more important thing is she's got it within this field. It structures the field, keeps it activated, which keeps her strong, which manifests into this physical form as being stronger, more stable, more balanced. Okay? So we'll take that off. Okay? I'll get you to take that off. Now I've done this with 70, 80-year-olds who have, come in and they've been hobbling or with a walking stick, with which don't have very good balance to them, and then we do this test and are strong as a rock as well. Okay, so what this means is the strength in the body, the organs, everything is more in equilibrium and balance. Okay, so we'll use the pendant, and what we're going to do now is, again, we're going to use the phone to destructure Jane again. Okay, and then we're going to use something else. Also, this demonstration shows the effect of how, majority of people have this in their pockets or they have it within their field the majority of the time of the day, their phones, they sleep with it right next to them, always on. So this is having an effect on you. It's weakening you, it's weakening your immune system, it's weakening your physiology, your chemistry, but at the core of it, it's destructuring your energy field, okay? And this is just with the phone on. We're not making a phone call or anything of that nature, okay? Right, do the muscle test again. Okay, feet together. Okay, you ready? Try and resist me. 1, 2, 3. Right, so lost your balance straight away again. Okay, what we're going to do this time is I'm going to get Jane to place this on her wrist. Okay, again, activation cubit measure, but we've made it as a bracelet. It's just got an added Activac coil on there, which I place on there because it's wonderful reducing inflammation. Inflammation is purely at an energetic level, non-compatible field that's creating the marking or reaction of inflammation in the body. That's all inflammation is. Thick blood, inflamed blood. Okay, so what we're doing here by wearing that, we're structuring your energy body, but then it's physiologically restructuring your blood and areas of the physical body. Okay, this is wonderful for people that have arthritis and problems in their hands, and pain in their hands, carpal tunnel issues, and further up the arm as well. But saying that, it's also within her energy field, so it will have a generic effect as well, a systemic effect. Okay, so we're going to do that again. So you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Strong as a rock again. Okay, so again, we give these examples that if you're somebody that loves like having more of a bracelet, we have a bracelet for you. We also do the bracelet without the coil as well, depending on what you need. And then obviously for people like pendants, we make pendants like this, but we also do have other varieties as well. But all have the same effect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is again, just destructure Jane again. We're using the phone. Again, this is a phone without the cell phone tag. Okay, and this just destructures the energy field. Wi-Fi, cell phone towers, all these are causing that effect. It's weakening it. Okay, so just make sure. Okay, and just make sure that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Again, lost the balance straight away. So what we're going to do now is I've used this is an older one. You can see that the copper's tarnished. Now this is the same cubit measure as the bracelet, but in a form of a tensor ring. Okay. Now the tensor ring creates this tensor field within the copper. So it's within the area that you see nothing. It creates a column of light, which is always a vortex. Okay. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to restructure the water in this glass, and then what we're going to do is get Jane to drink the water. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get Jane to drink the water, and then that's going to have an effect on her physiology, and she's going to be restructured. Okay, so that's already been restructured for a while, so I'll just get Jane to drink a bit of that water. Again, we have these tools to do this. Restructure your food, restructure your water, restructure anything, even, and also you can place this over your shower head. So when you're getting the water hitting you in the morning, it's restructured, okay? So it keeps you structured. Water can hold memory if it's structured, and that's the importance of structured water. So you ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So there we go, straight away. Structure the water. Jane drinks the water even though she doesn't have any tools on her or within her field, but when she drinks the water, it becomes part of her field, and therefore that structure that was in the water becomes structured within her. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to use this again, just to destructure Jane again. Okay, and we'll just do it again. 1, 2, 3. Right, down. Okay, and what we're going to do the last one to complete this, is what we're going to do is, I'm going to get Jane to, we've already shown that the cell phone destructures people when you have it in your field, but what we're going to do, we're going to add a cell phone tab that I make, and Jane's just going to hold hold that on like that, and what I do is I usually have double-sided tape or Velcro there so you can place it on your phone. But what Jane's just going to do is she's going to hold it like that with it next to it, holding it within her field, and as it was shown before, the phone should destructure her, so she should be weak and I should go to the top of her balance. But with a cell phone tab, that's going to restructure the phone, and therefore that's going to have effect on Jane's field as well. So just get you to hold it like that, with the cell phone tab like that, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Okay, here we go. Resist me, 1, 2, 3. So there we go. So Jane is strengthened, okay. We've seen the same effect with the restructured tool or bracelet, the pendant, the cell phone tab, and the effect it can have on the person's body, not only directly on their field, but drink within the water, structuring the water, and then Jane drinking water, but then also using the cell phone tab on the one thing that weakens you. All of a sudden she was strengthened by having the cell phone tab connected. So I hope everybody's really enjoyed that video, and I wanted to show you the difference, okay, and how quickly it also manifests into you being stronger, you being more balanced, and that all starts as you being an energy field of consciousness. When we structure that, then that just has a ripple effect into the more systemic parts of you, which is the physical body. So I hope everybody's enjoyed that. If you have any comments, post them below. Until next time, see you later. All done.